What's good, YouTube? Chris from Team Innovation here with,
Ryan Meyer.
and you did day two with what deck?
Heroes.
So, what do you think about the tournament so far?
It was good. Like the only times I really lost is when I would brick. So that was it's just I can't do anything about that really.
All right, cool. Let's get to the deck profile then.
Alrighty. So for monsters, I played 3 Shadow Mist, 2 Bubblemen, and a Neo Alias. Those are all really standard. I actually really like him because I would always search him out when I thought that an opponent would have a Denko, and then I'd just be able to attack over it. So that was really nice. Then 2 Goblin and 2 Summoner Monk. Those are just standard to make Exceeds and get out Dark Law.
Okay.
So that's the standard 10 monsters. And then I played triple Mass Change, triple Hero Lives, and triple Rhoda. Those are all standard still.
Okay.
Double Forbidden Lance to protect everything, and double MST. I actually liked it in the main against Necroz because they'll set things to avoid a Dark Law, and then I'll just MST it, so it's not completely dead for us.
Okay.
2 Smashing Grounds. Basically, I chose this over Dark Hole because it interacts better with Dark Law. But either one works for big monsters or the Djinn lock. It's basically player preference. Then 1 Mass Charge. I really like it, but I don't like it early game because it's just dead if you can't make a Dark Law first turn. So I just played 1 to minimize the chances. E-Call, it's basically a 4th Rhoda. Book of Moon and Regeki, they're just standard and amazing cards.
Okay.
That's 19 spells. And then I played 1 Vanity's Emptiness, that's, standard. 2 Mirror Force, 2 Call of the Haunted, and then triple Chain and triple Mind Crush.
How did those work for you today?
Mind Crush was amazing. Like, I won so many games because of it. It interacts perfectly with Dark Law. Like, you get to see their hand, pick something out, and then banish something else.
Yeah, you can go Dark Law, Chain, Mind Crush.
It's just wonderful. And then it conflicts with Bubble Man a little bit, but usually you can play around it like pretty easy. You can even make a Dark Law on their turn, like set your hand or do whatever, like Exceed with a Shadow Mist, and then on their turn, if you can use the effect, so you can get something in your hand anyway.
Oh, okay.
So, that's
how many cards in main deck?
40.
Okay. Side deck or extra deck first?
Extra.
Okay.
Let's see, I had Diamond Crab King. I use this as like an out for towers, but it's also really good against Necroz. If you can stop a Brio, and if you can just set like your hand, they have no way to get over 3,000.
I have a question for Towers.
So,
doesn't Towers reduce everything by 500 or?
It does, but since he's already at 0, his effects just it basically switches it so he can crash into it.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and I don't know, I just really liked it. Then Dweller, Exciton, Excalibur is another out to Towers, but I mainly played it for the OTK with Blade Armor.
Okay.
I didn't pull that off once though. Then Castel, 101. Gandiva, it was supposed to be for Tellers and Burning Abyss if you have a Dark Law out, but that never came up. I'm probably going to cut it, honestly.
Yeah, I cut mine too.
It's just, it was alright. Blade Armor, I really like it. I like it more than Excalibur because of the fact it can attack twice. Like, that can get you over some, fields.
One question for that, though.
Yeah.
Are you going to replace it when Gaga Samurai come out?
It depends.
Or are you going to take out the Excalibur for Gaga Samurai?
It really depends because depends on how I change the build with like the polymerization and Blazeman.
Right.
It's gonna affect the extra deck, so I'll just have to see from there because at least Samurai is generic.
Right.
This needs warriors.
Right.
So
right.
We'll see.
Makes sense.
And then Ragna Zero. It works really well with Koga as well as the lances. I would actually I would make a Ragna Zero and then lance something that I just couldn't get over and blow it up. It was awesome. 1 Acid. I never needed a second one, but a second one is actually not a bad idea. 1 Anki. He's wonderful. He helps so much for this deck. And then triple Dark Law. This, I really liked triple Dark Law. So many times against Necroz, they would just constantly clear off my Dark Law, and then they'd think I only had 2, and then I would make a 3rd one, and it was just over for them. They just didn't expect it. So that's that's 15. And then for the side deck, you have 2 Valor, good against basically everything, but especially Necroz. It conflicts with Bubble Man, but overall, that doesn't matter because you can stop so many of their things. I think like effect negation is so helpful against Necroz. So um, 2 Mech C, Burning Abyss or Tellers or whatever. It was really good. Then 2 Ice and 2 Fire hands. I never sided them because it was for Tellers or Rogue. I'm sure they would have done work, but I wish I had Flying Seas because of Burning Abyss, basically. Then the third MST and 2 Shared Rides. I I like the 2. A third one wouldn't be bad. I'd probably put that in if I took out the hands. 2 Royal Commands because I expected a lot of dolls, and it's their flip effects that screw us the most. We have for constructs we have Mirror Force, and then for window we have like Chain. So I'm not worried about their fusions as much as their Squamatas or their dragons or something. And the only shuttle I faced, like that just locked him down. He was done.
Okay.
And then Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare, specifically for Necroz, but for a lot of things. And that was like my best part of the day, honestly. I would just kill Bryos, I'd kill everything, and it just worked out beautifully for me. So
Yeah, you went X. You went. So what's your final record?
X4, I think I.
But you made day 2, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And what were your losses against it again?
One Burning Abyss, and then some Necroz. Yeah, they were Necroz.
So how many Necroz? Like 2 or 1?
The other 3 were Necroz.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
What did you? And do you remember what you beat or no?
I beat Volcanics, Infernoids, Shadals, Burning Abyss, and then Necroz. So,
Oh, okay. Any final decisions or any less to say or no for the event?
I don't know.
Like any changes to the deck you might make?
Changes. I mean, I stated most of them. I think definitely the hands just for more against Burning Abyss, I think.
Okay.
Because the Maxis and the MST and maybe Valors was all I would side in. I wanted something a little more powerful against them. But that's about it. So.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for deck profile.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Yep.